Hey YouTube, Car Life Cowboy here. So I've been homeless, sleeping in my car for about a year and a half now. Not as bad as it sounds, but I've been wanting to make a video showcasing the build because it's pretty unique. I have a refrigerator, bed, kitchen, the whole nine yards. And yeah, I've really been enjoying it. It's really not as bad as it sounds. Not the most popular choice going with the Nissan Maxima, but you know what they say, there's a thousand ways to circumcise a cat. So I'm first going to show you the passenger side. This is where I keep the fridge. So I've removed all the seats but the driver. I keep the Dometic. I'm running a Dometic CFX3, 55 liter. As you can see, not the typical guy refrigerator. Ain't got a lot going on. I pretty much just eat meat and fruit. But this is a great fridge. It's not the dual climate, but it does make ice in this little area, and yeah, I have no complaints about it. I mean, again, this thing's been running nonstop for 460 days, so I mean, I have no complaints. It's a quality product. Then I'm gonna go to the bedroom, and so this is where I sleep at night. So I'm gonna pause right here. So in place of the back seats, I have Milwaukee pack-out toolboxes. There's a rack system. I have a medium-sized toolbox here, and then a platform to keep it level with the fridge, and just some cushioning. But I run just a small, narrow camping air mattress. When I'm not using the mattress and I want to store it, I put it inside that toolbox and just tuck it away. So it's keep the things a little less cluttered. So then here, as you can see, my car is completely gutted. This is the air duct for the AC system. So I have an AC system in a battery-powered AC in the trunk. And the air duct to blow the cool air comes through the center little cubby hole and blows on me in the middle of the night. That's how I sleep. I'm gonna talk more about it when I get to the AC system, but yeah, it works. I'm able to sleep, and it's no problem for a little small car like this, or a small area like this. Then I'm gonna show you my closet. So it's an Inno cargo topper. Probably could have made it spruced up a little before I made the video, but that's car life or cowboy life. Yeah, I'm in and out of that cargo topper all day. It's done a great job of keeping things less cluttered inside, and not very loud on the highway. So this is the business end of the build. This is where I have the AC, the kitchen, the whole battery packs, and I'm gonna kind of show you right here. So this is the batteries for the AC. That's the AC, and then this is the battery, the Jackery. So let me tell you a little bit about this Jackery. So it's an Explorer 2000 Pro. Not cheap at all, but I can't say enough good things about this battery. So first of all, you notice not the best ventilation, and I'm keeping this thing in the back of a trunk of a black car in Florida. I don't know if I already mentioned that. But it's handled the abuse. This thing kicks butt. Its dedicated purpose is to power the refrigerator, and it's done a great job of that. It varies. During the summertime, the refrigerator has to work pretty hard. So I can probably get 2 days out of it. But on the winter time, like right now, I could probably get 4 days on a charge, which is fantastic. And again, this thing's been, running this thing for 460 days, so it's passed the quality test in my book. Charge is super fast, let me tell you. I wish I knew more about the technology, I could talk about it, but this thing charges like in an hour. I never deplete it quest like 50, or try not to, but yeah, it kicks butt. So then I'm gonna move on to the AC system. So you have an intake and an exhaust. I obviously have removed the spare tire, and in place the wheel well. I've plumbed the air ducts for this. So they're on the side. They use a little fixture that has like a little like a wing. So when there's airflow, it opens it, but when it's not in use, it closes to keep like bugs and rodents out of it. And in my case, I plumbed them to be on opposite sides. So one thing I noticed when a lot of people that use this AC system, they just put both those hoses just out the same window next to each other, which to me seems very inefficient. Because if you think about it, you have the exhaust, hot air, leaving right next to the intake. So I'm sure plenty of that hot air that's is gonna get sucked back into the intake, and you're making the AC do extra work. So in this, I believe this works better. Just like on the opposite sides, keep them separated. Again, that AC is really good. It has its limitations. They use it a lot for van life, but I honestly don't think it's the best. I wouldn't recommend it for my application. It's perfect. And it was a little bit pricey. I got the double battery pack, so I can probably get 10 to 12 hours of use out of it. I only use it at night. During the day, it really doesn't make sense. It's just it can't handle it. But at night, again, it has, I think it has 2,300 BTUs. which is not a lot. It's a spot cooler, so it's really, you just got to point it at your face, and that's what it cools, and it does a good enough job. In my small cabin, it eventually it does cool the whole car, and it's nice. But during the day, like if you're doing a van setup, you're better off getting, like, I think they have like Dometic versions that go on the top of the car or the van. And so now I'm going to show you the grill. This is how I cook my food every day. It's just a small camping Coleman grill. I have it riveted onto the trunk of the car, and as you can see, everything is like, I removed I've gutted this too. All the I forget, like the fabric system, and it's for space, but also like this is a messy system. I'll admit it's not the cleansiest. I'm trying to avoid catching any fires. Initially when I did this, I was really concerned about these electronics getting burned, but I mean, here we are a year and a half later. I haven't had an issue. And I want to say, even if I didn't live in my car, dude, what a game changer it is to have a grill and a refrigerator at hand. It has helped my diet exponentially, saves my wallet, saves my clock. I save so much time on this with having food at hand. Because if you think about it, I mean, it seems like we're always in this jam. We're like running here, running there. Always have to like get to fast food and go stop somewhere, and this helps a lot. So I just usually I grill a steak, have some fruit, and I'm in and out. 10-15 minutes, done, cleaned up, gone. So I've solved food essentially. Yeah, I really like it. And then you'll see, I used to run the small propane tanks, but it was just, I was changing them out like too often. It was annoying, so I got the big size. So then I'm gonna move on to the rest of the car. You see, I have a bike rack. I like the bicycle. Here, so I have these window cutouts or blockouts I made. They're just cut them out of cardboard, painted them black. I have to remake some of them because they get a little torn up. This one I keep in all the time because if you think about it, that window doesn't get used by the driver. You don't really need it, so I just keep light out of it. Another Milwaukee toolbox I have for like storage. These are these little O-light magnet lights I love. As you can see, I have no headliner, so I can just I just stick them anywhere. Those are really, I like those lights a lot. I have like a few of them. And then there's the AC right there, and then just like some extra storage. And so then I'm gonna take you to the cabin, or the cockpit. I mean, nothing special. I tried my best to keep it clean though. I don't like clutter in the car. So yeah, that's pretty much the build. Oops, I don't want to show my. That's the build. Again, not the most popular. A lot of people talk smack about the Nissan transmissions, but I mean, I just treat the car nice. I'm at 230,000 miles on this car. I've driven it across the country. I have no complaints about it. I did have a van before that I planned on converting, but I just did. I ended up just selling it. I prefer the car, honestly. They handle a lot. The handling of the car is important to me, and the sedan is always going to handle better than a van. And also, I'm high on the stealth factor. A van, it's tough, man. Even if it doesn't, you try to make it low key as possible. Every time you park somewhere, someone's like looking like someone could be in there. But my car, I can park anywhere. I'm fortunate that I always find a spot that I can park, and you get an outlet power and everything. But I plenty of times I've parked and no one even questions it. So yeah. Anyway, that's my build. I hope you liked the video and liked my home. So I started doing these videos as a hobby. So I mean, if you want to subscribe, that'd be cool. But if not, regardless, hope you enjoy the rest of your day.